Well, we are live on YouTube. Good morning, everyone. Let's go, let's start it. The theme of our immersion today is leadership, leading the way, navigating the challenge of the leadership and followership. Well, this is a polemic subject or not, I don't know. And I want to start reading the first one. Can you start, Natalia, please?
Yes. What do you think are the biggest challenge leaders facing in guiding a team or group? Um, Maybe leader people are different, and the most difficult thing I never leader any group or in my job. But maybe the most the most difficult in the leader is the uh, have too many people, the different uh different tips, the different kinds.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Uh, I already been a leader, and I know this is the challenge. I think we have different kind of persons in a team,
Yeah.
in a group of people, and that's the most challenge for me. You have to adapt yourself and your speech and the way you lead that person for every person in the group. It is a challenge.
Yeah.
And besides that, I think there is some responsibilities. You are responsible for the, how can I say that in English, but um for the, in Portuguese I would say clima.
Uh,
for the for the clima of the group, if everyone is satisfied or not. So I think it's a big challenge that.
yeah.
Yeah, and you, Yanka, what do you think?
I I've never worked in a company, but I have a boss. It's a kind of a boss. It's my supervisor. I am following the academic career, I guess. But even in that place, I think build trust, maybe to build trust with your colleagues, the people that you are commanding, maybe, to make these people trust in you and counting on you to solve the problems, to see you as a reference to guide the team during the problems, to solve their problems, and maybe effective communication, I guess, because you have to listen effective, actually, the problems or the things that your colleagues are thinking about the job, and have a good communication and a good organization to lead that group to the better way, maybe. So to me, it's really hard. And thinking about who will be this leader, I think we face some challenges. I mean, women in this kind of position in the company, because thinking about the trust is difficult. The colleagues, I think, my perspective, is difficult. The colleagues should trust more and to respect more, actually, a women leadership, I guess. So we have to prove our competence, I guess, every moment, and show a good management of the team. I think it's a lot of pressure under this leader. Unfortunately, I wouldn't like to have this job, this position actually.
Yeah, it's a big responsibility, and you're dealing with the not just the career of another person, but with the emotions of another person. So it's very challenging, I think. Now I'm not a leader, and I'm liking to not being a leader. It's nice. And but I'm thinking about my career in the future. I want to be a leader or not. I want to be a specialist. I don't know. I'm having this reflection right now in my life. Uh, Natalia, can you read the second one, please?
Yes. Can you share a personal experience of a time when you were in the driver's seat leading a project or an initiative? Um, I
Wow.
don't have a experience with I don't have this experience because I never, I never do a I never, I don't know, I never was a leader uh, and you because I don't have this experience. Sorry.
Not a problem. And I think when we think in leadership, we always think in a job, and you're leading another person's. But you can be a leader in another situations too, in a project or in your family too. There is a profile that being a leader, you are that person that pulls another person and oh, let's go together, let's do that, let's do some project. My mother, this she didn't work it outside of our home when I was a little kid, but she was a leader. She was the leader of the church, the leader of the ladies, the leader of the ladies of doing crochet. She organized events. So I think leadership it's besides of work. It's a behavior, I think,
Yeah,
and we can be a leader in different places, I think.
yeah. I'm working. I now I'm only studying, but I'm working in a company, and I'm working the administrative and financial field. But it's only me in my company, you know. I am my leader. I don't know. It's me and myself only. I'm organizing my work, and I don't have the experience the leader other people, but it's me in my company. Yeah, in my last company. Yeah.
Nice. Uh, and you, Bianca? Bianca, that where I put out Bianca. Sorry, I started to work with a person called Bianca yesterday.
It's
Sorry.
common. Okay. I had one experience leading a project. It was a mini course project, a several mini courses that we gave to the graduation in my university. So we had a mini course of Python, SPSS, and R, all softwares to work with data analysis, mainly in focus on actually in human science and human data, actually. And in there, the first thing that I did, it was call everyone and listen to what they are thinking about the project, what they want to do into the mini courses, what they want to give to the students. Because doing that, I thought that I could align the expectations, and build a common project doing that reunion with all of us. and worked. We discussed what was the main points that we wanted to pass through. It was isolated mini courses, but all the mini courses were together into the same purpose. So we had to have some alignment between mini courses, but we had this space to be ourselves into the mini courses. But it was really nice to align the expectations and to build the project together, because besides I was in the front, this made the other teachers feel part of the project, not just a tool, but part to build together that project. And actually it's going it's going to be realized in next week, like 2021, from April 21, this mini course, we are going to give these mini courses. But I think that we did a good work until now, I guess.
Nice, very nice. Well, let me think about my personal experience. Well, I arrived in a team that was very, how can I say that, broken. People are not trusting in themselves. They are very, how can I say that, there is not a good environment, and I have to build another environment with this person. This was my challenge, and I think was a work that I'm doing day by day, step by step. I think it's a long-term job and was very nice. I think after a while, when we are working as a team, was very nice. I can see that we trust in each other. We are proud of our work. I think you have to show for the another person that working to you how important that work it is for the company or for another persons that are around us. So I think it's a step-by-step job that you're doing every day a little bit, and you can use some techniques to create this trust environment. And I think communication is the key. When you have a open dialogue with your team, when your team feels that can share everything they are feeling, that's a gold moment, I think. When you have this trust among the people, I think this is the nicest moment, I think. Well, Yanka, can you read the third one, please?
Yes, but I don't know if I know the answer. Okay. How do you motivate and inspire others to hit the ground running and work towards a common goal? I'm not good inspiring others. I'm really not good doing this, because it will be really bad what I'm saying now. But if you have a job to do, do your job. I don't have to inspire you. I have my own problems to handle. I don't have to inspire you every day, every week. Look for a psychologist, I think, or look for another job. If you are not having this job, please go on. I think another person will be happy to be in here. And it's heavy to keep motivating another, you know. To me, it's really difficult. I don't have this this gift to inspire others. Actually, sometimes I think I put more pressure under the other person, the other people. If I am building something together, okay, we have that moment to build the project. After this, We have to do our jobs. It's simple, you know. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being too heavy. And you, Natalia,
Oh,
what? I'm sorry.
Oh,
no, you're being sincere, not heavy.
yeah, I'm
Go.
agree. I agree if Bianca says, but sometimes the people need only the a good word. I don't know. Uh, uh, I don't know English is 1 minute. Sorry. Support. And it's good for the people listen the support. But I'm agree with you. You aren't happy in this place. Oh, looking for other, looking for other work or other thing. And you I'm sorry,
Uh, uh,
what's your name? Because I can see in the it's only talking English for me.
oh my God, this is my mistake. I'm so
Oh, no
sorry.
problem.
My name is Aline.
Aline, okay, Aline.
Yeah.
Thank
Let
you,
me put
Aline.
here on the chat. Aline. Yes. Nah. Well, I already been in the two places. I already been the unmotivated person working in a team, and I already been the person that motivates other. So I think it's a very delicate place. And when I already been in the two places, I know how difficult it is when you're working in a place that you are not motivated about that, when you don't believe in that way of work, or when your leadership not inspire you. I think, oh, you don't be inspired all the time for your leadership, but uh, I think this make difference. I already worked with different kinds of leader, and I already been under the leadership of people that, oh, so how can I say that, so difficult for me, because we don't have a vision for where we are going, or I don't know, where I was just a executive. I don't know executive is the right word, but I was just that people that do that task. And so I feel that I could be replaced for a robot or for automation. I don't know. I think my job was that didn't have the value. So, and for motivate, and I learned a lot leaving this situation. And when I was in a place of leadership, in a whole of leadership, I think what I would what I would do different of my uh, leadership to have a good environment here. So I think one of the things that we can do, it is uh, talking about the why we are doing that. You're not just a executive tasking. You're not just doing things. You're doing that thing because that thing will make us to achieve that goal. I think that is it's very important for the team. Mm, hey, Bianca, can you read the part one, please?
Okay, but just correcting me a little bit. What I meant motivation every day. Motivation sometimes it's okay, I guess, but every day to me it's difficult. But okay. About the question number 4, have you ever faced resistance from followers or team members? How do you handle it? Well, as a leader, I think I never faced resistance, I guess. But as a member, as a team member, I don't know if it was resistance, but maybe persecution, perseguição. I don't know why, actually. But sometimes I feel that I am being persecutioning, I guess, in some environment. And I don't know, I really try to do my job. I really try when I get in some project, I really try to do my job in the best way because if I get in, if I yeah, if I get in, I had a motivation to do that. Most part of the time, the projects that I participate, it's a short project. It's a short uh, term project. It's not a long term project. It's like 3 months, 4 months. It's a short thing. It's not a long thing. But when this happened, I just try to do my job in the best way and finish that project the faster as I can, actually, because it's really bad. And until today, I try to understand why I'm so persecuted into that job, into that environment. And most part of the time, I work alone. I don't like to work in team. It's really difficult to me to work in a group. I prefer to work alone and to do my job alone, or just with one or two person, not more than that.
Nice. And you, Natalia?
I never
Oh,
had a resistance, but if I had, maybe I'm talking to the people and showing them a direction or being an example. I don't know.
yeah, nice. I already been in the two places. I already been the team member that was resistant, and I already been the leader that faced resistance after one team member. And when I was in the position of team member doing that resist, I don't agree with the way of my leadership was leading. I don't think that was the best way. I feel unmotivated. I feel, oh my God, what I'm doing here. And I was living a very hard moment. I had a burnout in that company. It was very difficult for me, and I tried to have a movement. I don't know, a move. I think inside the company, I tried to go to another area of the company, and I didn't get there, and I was dismissed by my boss. So this was the way that she find to deal with this job, with this behavior. And I think if I was in her shoes, I don't know what I would do in that time. I think that that teach me a lot, because when I was in a position of leader, I didn't uh, I I forgot the word, but I would like that my team members pass through that. So what I will do to when I faced uh, team members with the resistance, I talk with this person a lot. I talk, I will building a relationship of trust, and I always asking for the opinion of the person. I think it's very important when people feel they're being heard. I think that's very important in my opinion when you are facing this resistance. I think that's the goal. Natalia, can you read the next one, the five? question, I think.
Yes. What qualities do you believe are essential for effective leadership and why? For me, is respect, ability to make decisions, ability to inspire the people in your team. Uh, this this is the more important for me. And you, Yanka?
I agree with you. I would like just to add effective communication, I guess, that involves effective listening, the other, and effective organization and speaking to organize the team, maybe, but just this.
I would add, I think in that I agree with you. Of course, they're right, but I think empathy it's very fundamental in that shoes that whole because you must not know it's very difficult. You will never know, but you must realize when that person are feeling or are feeling about their job or about their life. You can't uh, stay in the shoe of the another person. I think that's very important when you are a leader. Uh, Yanka, you can read the question number 6, please.
Yes. How can leaders ensure that everyone on the team is pulling their weight and contributing equally?
I think there is a
Um,
expression pulling that weight or not. Yes, pulling the to pull one's weight, to do one's fair share of work to contribute equally to a task.
I think it's start when the functions are divided between the team. So I think it started from this and monitoring the work in the real time to see if the job is doing it's being made in the way that it's supposed to be, you know. So dividing equally the functions and monitoring after this to acompanhar, to follow the functions during the time. But this word equally to me it's really tricky because okay, you can be a leader, a good leader, but you don't have guarantee that you have good employees, good people under you. You don't have this guarantee. And I faced a lot of times some colleagues pulling their rug, pulling my rug, actually, puxando meu tapete when I wasn't seeing. So to me, this position, when you as a leader see an unfair thing, an unfair discussion, it's really difficult because sometimes you don't have to take a part on the discussion, but you have to know how to handle it, to be fair and not reinforce the unfairness, I guess. It's really hard. I don't know. To me, I would like to do not work everybody don't have to work anymore. Just put machines on these, you know, go to be happy and to make art, maybe. But yeah.
Go to the beach, everyone. Yes. And for you, Natalia, what do you think?
I'm thinking maybe talking to the team about your work, about your vibe, uh, delegating the work, and yeah, it's this.
Uh, I think Uh, we always been different kind of person in a team, and we will have a different kind of seniority. I think when you have people that know more or have a long career different of the others members of the team. So I think perhaps contributing equally, it's not everyone doing the same thing in the same how can I say intensive. I think there is some persons in the team that will do more because they are senior professionals, and there are people that are doing less because they are learning, they are junior professional. So I think you have to balance this environment and know the capabilities of every person in the team. I think that's very important. And when you have junior professionals in the team, you have to be a supportive person for that professional. The professional sometimes don't know how to do something, and you have to be this person that are on the side of this person, or someone that is senior in the team can help that person. I think we have this environment of collaboration. I think that's the most important. Um, I don't remember who hit the question number six. My memory is like a dory fish. So, Natalia, can you read the question number seven, please?
Yeah. Do you think it's important for leaders and followers to be in the same page? Why or why not? Yes, it's important, but the leader, the boss is the boss, and is important. Is important the people's know about the pub the I don't know the part uh I don't know explain this, sorry, but it for me every people have your part in the company, and yeah, is this, sorry, in you, Yanka.
Yes, I agree that it's important to be in the same page. But one thing that I keep thinking is if it's possible to be in the same page. Okay, it's possible to be in the same page into the company, but and while outside, we have our own lives, we have our own problems. So it's difficult to separate the company from our own lives, and it's impossible to be aligned in every front. And every front, I mean, in the personal life. So I think it will have some interference from our lives too into the job. But to be aligned into the company, it helps a lot, I guess.
Nice. Yes, I think this is the challenge. I think to be on the same page with another persons that came from different realities. I work with people that are from Manaus, and people they are from Curitiba, and people they are I work with people of all of Brazil, and people that live in another countries too. And it's very difficult to promote this clear communication about where we are in our work. And I think we must use some, how can I say that, some techniques, I would say, for bring everyone to the same page. I think in the remote work we are talking a lot through the camera. This is our way to interact, but we must have some tools to make everyone to be in the same page. We have to be documents or uh, places that people can go and can read and know it is this. I know that we are doing through this path to getting there, or I know that here in this team we work in that way because we have these golden rules established here. I think that uh, there are some documents, that some resources that we can use to do that everyone to be on the same page. We don't have to use just this synchron moment here that we're talking with each other, but we have to use another things to promote this alignment, in my opinion. Uh, the question number 8, Bianca, can you read for us?
Can you think of a leader, either historical or contemporary, who inspires you? What qualities do they pursue? What qualities do they possess that you admire? I'm not thinking about a company, but about Black movement, for example. I feel really inspired by Malcolm X, Angela Davis, Dr. King. In here in Brazil, maybe Conceição Evaristo, Jamila Ribeiro. Let me think. Well, to me, all these people have something in common, that is really understand Silvio de Almeida também, that is our Minister of Human Rights. He's really amazing. And he do this. He worked and study a lot our reality and try to understand our reality, and he could verbalize this in a book or in speech. So really understand the reality and verbalize this, and they have they have a personality or characteristics like skin color or everything else that generate recognition to others. Other persons see them and see themselves in that person, I guess. So they are examples, I guess. So these two things, I guess, that is qualities that I admire to translate the experience in speech or in art or in books in something that achieve others. That, yeah. And this recognition that they could generate with us, I guess. Yeah, maybe.
Nice, very nice response. Very nice. You are inspiring people, Bianca. Yeah, person. Yeah, you are. And you, Natalia, what do you think?
Sorry, for me, I had a boss and he was very good technically and as a person too. He teach he teached me a lot and the team, and he is is a he was a person inspired for me for my in my team in the past. Yeah.
Very nice. Oh my God, this is a trick question for me. Let me think about. I think. I think for me and my personal experience, it is when I have a leader that I know that I can count with that person. I know if I'm having a problem or if I have a question or if I'm lost. Sometimes I'm lost in my work and I do, oh my God, help me here. I don't know what to do. Please. And that person is with me in that problem and it helps me, give me advices and stay in my side and heard me, I think, listing my pain points here and support me. I think that inspire me, that it is a quality that I think, oh my God, I am in a safe place and I know that I can count with that person. It's very important for me. I think that's very nice to be in a leadership that can promote this environment. Agora it is Natalia. Can you read the question number 9, please?
Yeah, how do culture difference impact leadership style and approach? I'm working in Brazil and I work here in Portugal. It's a little different, but no, it's because sometimes it's because the Portuguese are more I don't know English direto with the people and it's a little different because the Brazilian is more have a nice way they speak with other people. You know, I don't know explain, but it's different. And yes, it's because the culture. I don't know, but it's different when you work with people the other countries. Yeah. And you,
Yes.
Yanka? You are
You
mute.
muted.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I think that cultural difference impact a lot the leadership style, and I'm thinking about it because I have self-esteem, a shit self-esteem actually. And I always had a supervisor that was really supportive to me and to my projects, but now I am moving to another supervisor. She was born in Brazil, but she was raised in North America. And I feel that she's more rigid and not very supportive in her speech, maybe. And I'm thinking how I'm going to handle with this, with different styles of supervision. I have one that really support me, really listen to me, and really try to understand me and teach me when I need. And now I'm going to move to another one that don't have a lot of patience to do this. And I am freaking out actually. But what I am thinking now is that I have a background, a good background to do my job. And the thing that can destabilize me is the way that the person talk with me. With the person is too rigid talking with me or too directive, because it's this, we are more used to Brazilian speech sometimes that is more acolhedor, more or less, I guess. Yeah, more or less, I think, I mean. We are more used to this kind of leadership, maybe. Not all leaders are in this way, but when the culture get into this matter, I think that this changed a lot. I think about German leaderships, for example, or North American leadership that are very rigid as well. So I'm trying to work on myself, on my self-esteem, on my on my self-esteem, and thinking that it wasn't a word or a conversation that will destabilize me. I have just to pick the main points of that conversation and again do my job. And when I think about do my job, I think as also in live my life in the better way possible, thinking that my job is not the only thing that I am doing in my life. So wasn't just this that will destabilize me or make me feel very bad about myself or, separate the things, but I know that these things are together in the same person, that is me in the case. But yeah, work on me to do not depend from the rigidity of my leadership. Maybe it's what I'm trying to do because I am going to face it. So I'm trying to understand how to do this. What do you think, Eleni? Could you help me?
Oh my God, it's a really big challenge working with people with different culture. I already do some interviews for working in another country, and it's so different. Here in Brazil, we talk and we smile when you're talking. We have this, I don't know, it's different. We are, uh, 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 I don't know, pessoas simpáticas. I need to search this word here. And I think that make a lot of difference in our day by day. I think when you have nice people working with you and have this environment that's not so rigid and not so only work. We are here for work. I have this impression. Of course, I didn't work with the persons of another country directly, and but I think that I can see the difference of culture in different states of Brazil. We have a lot of different behaviors. There are person that live in the south, they are more closed. There are person that live in another countries, they in other states, they are more simpáticas. I think I would like to live this experience that working about in another culture. I have afraid, of course. Oh my God, how I would live without the Brazilian people. We are so nice. We are helping each other the most of part of the time, and but. I this is an experience that I would like to live with afraid, but I would like to live. Well, can you read, Yanka? I think it's you that read the question number 10.
Okay, the last one. In what ways do you believe leaders can lead by example and set the tone for their team or organization? Um, I think a lot about the relation that we have with our co-workers. So if I have a leader that is justo and empathic, as you said, Aline, and help the team and make the team help each other, cultivate this culture of help each other and to be empathic with each other. Um, I think this will be a good example to the others and maybe force it or just it will be an example to the others to be as the leadership. So if the leader just não só talk, but practice what he's saying, maybe it's a good example to the others, I guess. What do you think, Natalia?
Sorry, I'm think the leader. Uh, I'm thinking showing respect and empathy, and uh, yes, that's it. And you, Aline?
Well, I think you know a leader when you are facing bad times. I think when everything is falling apart, we're having a big problem. Oh my God, the system is out of. Oh, we have this big bug, or we have this. We're not going making through this problem. I think when you're living hard moments, you know that leader. You will know what that person will do in that moment, because in happiest or in happiest moment, it's easy to be a leader. But when we have a big problem, you know how that person you will act. So I think it's that moment when you see what leader reacts about a problem, you know that person as a leader. And I already passed for a lot of problems and bad moments in my work, and I think when you have a leader that stay with the team and don't searching find the guilt about the problem. They know the problem and they want to solve the problem. I think that it's an example that inspire me. I think that makes all difference for everyone who's working in that project. Girls, that was a nice moment. Thank you so much for being here. I put the server here on the chat. And I hope I can see you on the next Thursday. Have a good week and a good day.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.